We are live. Welcome to Ladies' Night, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm Candy. I have with me Vanessa, Miss Ruby Roo, and Abby Vapes. We're going to take a little moment to introduce ourselves to you, and then we'll get this party moving. Who are we going to start with? Let's go alphabetical. Abby.
Hello, I am Abby from Abby Vapes on YouTube, youtube.com/AbbyVapes. I've been reviewing for almost a year now, and my channel has some reviews, some vape tricks, some blind vaping, which is always fun, and all that good stuff. So that's me.
What are you vaping on?
I am vaping on Oakwood Vapor Festival. It is like a strawberry and vanilla cream. This line of juice is amazing. I'm like obsessed with it lately. And I am using my Hexome V2, Mephisto.
Someone's got the show on in the background.
Who's got the echo?
It's not
There we
me.
go. It was me. Everyone's got to do it. All right.
Damn it, Candy!
What the hell?
Just, dual coil build there, and
Nice. That looks
That's
clean, 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 clean.
All right. Next up, Ruby.
Oh,
Tell
what
us about
up?
yourself.
What up, peeps? My name is Ruby Roo. I have a channel on YouTube as well. I do vape videos, mainly just reviews. I also have some very long vlogs. I like doing vlogs because they're fun. Gives me a chance to rant about stupid trolls. But yeah, I've got a channel. I've been vaping for about 18 months, I think, something like that. And started my channel almost a year ago. What? And yeah, living the vape life. #vape life. Oh, okay, let's start. Look at this. Whoa. Look at this. I've decided to embrace the pink since it's ladies' night.
What is that, Ruby?
Yeah, this is the Skelly 100 watt. Or actually, sorry, this is the Skelly 150 watt with a very pink sleeve. I've got a Tugboat V2, or no, just a Tugboat on here with a, let's see if I can show you. Oh, definitely not as clean as Abby's, but I've got, Abby's builds are so pretty. I've got a 0.5 ohm dual coil on here. We're rocking that at 40 watts. I also, I had to show you guys this. I found like the majority of my pink vaping gear tonight. I just got a pink ice stick and a K-Fun Light Plus with a Chicks with Wicks and vape band and a pink drip tip, just for fun. Got some secret juice going on tonight. I'm testing out for a friend, and I also have my Chicks with Wicks Hexome. Yeah, Hexome V2 Atlantis. With Carnage, because it's good.
All right, you're up.
I'm Vanessa. They call me V, and I have a YouTube review channel with my boyfriend Matt called Suck My Mod, and I'm in some of the reviews. I'm mostly in the juice reviews and the vlogs. He does more of the technical aspect of it. I've been vaping for a little over a year now straight. And tonight I am vaping on the KSS with the 454 Addy on top. It's pink because it's girls' night.
Awesome. I guess I'll do mine. I'm Candy. YouTube channel is Candy McCann. I've had it for about a year and a half, just about. Been vaping going on 3 years.
Right.
Mostly reviews, a few vlogs, a few builds, you know, a little bit of everything. Tonight, I brought 2 devices down with me. I have my SX Mini and Charlie Noble's Vanilla Custard on here, Stellaire with a 0.25 really, really gunky coil on there. Look at that gore. Coil gore. And then I've got my my local vape Hexome with another Stellaire clone. This one's a little bit cleaner. I just did this one. That one's coming out at 0.28. And that one has something called unicorn farts. That's up for review coming soon.
Candy, is it loaded with like anise flavor and licorice?
It is not. But the tagline is majestic as fuck.
Oh, well.
Ooh.
Yes.
That should have been our title.
Majestic as fuck.
Majestic as fuck. That's the subline there.
Girls, majestic as fuck.
Absolutely. So speaking of girls, we're all ladies here, and we're all on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and talk about that.
True.
What do we have to deal with as ladies, as possessors of the boobs, on the boobs?
YouTubes.
I have to deal with boobs constantly. It sucks. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'll start. Damn vaginas. Okay. So I think something that a lot of us women have to, I don't know, deal with as female reviewers is, well, first off, there's not very many of us. And, you know, the question is why? Why are there not very many female vape reviewers? And I think for me, it's one of the reasons why I started my channel, because at the time, there were even fewer women out there who had channels. So I think there's a lot of stigma. I don't know. Ladies, what do you think?
I think it's more difficult to get respect. I know when I first started, dove right into watching YouTube videos. You know, this is almost 3 years ago, and I remember Steel Jan. You guys heard of Steel Jan?
Yeah. I watched her videos.
She got harassed a lot until she actually left reviewing. So at the time, it was really, really hard for a female reviewer to get in.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that we have to deal with a lot more trolling, and not just like regular trolling, because we all get regular trolls, but I mean like really disgusting, like sexual harassment sort of trolls. I don't know, ladies. I have a couple that I'd like to share. If
Oh, I have a few queued up myself.
do you guys want to get? Do you guys just want to dive right into the bullshit?
Get right in.
Let's dive right into Troll Corner.
Okay, so we have a special edition.
You have to do the Troll Corner intro for us.
Oh, okay. Troll Corner, something like that. Sorry, I don't have my graphic queued up or anything. Let me find. I actually have it called the folder is called Ladies Night Trolls. So here we go. Someone said, "Oh, these are all fresh, brand new, very disgusting troll comments." Someone said, "I'd like to see Ruby show a little more cleave once in a while." Jeez.
You should just get a cleaver out and just
I'm like,
here's your cleaver.
here's your cleave, bro.
I'll give you a cleaver.
Perfect.
I've got one. Of course, I have a "Marry Me," LOL. Gotta love that LOL. Marry me. No. Someone said, "You're so hot, OMG, like MILF status." MILF status.
We decided we're RILFs, though. I mean, come on.
Right.
Reviewers.
Right. Not to be confused with robots.
Yes.
So I actually shared that last one, "You're so hot, OMG, like MILF status," with my husband, and he said, he's just said, nice. Nice. I think he's proud. He's proud of me. This one's weird. He goes, "Sorry, Ruby Roo. I love your video. Fresh, funny, sexy." Ooh. Don't call me sexy. That's just weird. Here's another one. "I got a drip tip you can smoke."
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
But you quit smoking.
I know, and I'm like, it's not smoke, it's vapor. Get it right.
That's almost as good as suck my mod.
This guy said, he says a bunch of stuff, and he's not really trolling, but he does say, "You should rock some cool nail polish sometime for your vids. Even if it's not your thing, spice it up, LOL."
Spice it up. Spice it up with that nail polish.
I'm like, what on earth does nail polish having to do with spicing up my channel?
Nail trolls, though. I actually had a request from somebody asking if I would make a special video where all I did was drum my nails on the table for him. He offered to
Oh.
pay me.
Oh, Serious? Dude,
Yeah.
Do it. Sell out, Candy. Do it. I've just got one last one here. Let's see. This one is confusing. I'm not sure what he's referring to. I sort of wish you weren't as pretty as it draws me away from the review. What?
Your beauty is distracting.
I'm like, what? Are you crazy? You're an idiot. Like, it draws. I just. That's just weird. Don't talk about me like that. It makes me uncomfortable, obviously. Anyway, that's those are some of the new ones. Now I've had worse in the past. I've had worse comments, lots of gross trolling, sexual comments. But I figured, I've already shared those on my vlog, so I thought I'd share the fresh ones.
Right.
On Ladies Night.
It's easy to troll too, and half the viewers on YouTube, more than half, are probably male, and it's just easy to hide behind a computer, and your true douchebag self comes out and trolls all the ladies.
Yeah.
And they would never say this stuff in person.
No, they're not gonna walk up to you at a vape meet and be like, "Oh, I think that I've got a drip tip you can suck on or whatever."
Right.
Like, I
know.
Well, I've got some too if you want to hear mine.
Go for it.
I would love that.
Some of these are pretty creative. I gotta give it to them. I've got I'd raspberry your belly, Abby. It's a pretty good one.
Oh.
That's a pretty good one. I got one on my dragon tricks video is my most popular video by far, and there's a lot of interesting comments on that video, but this one definitely took the cake, and it says, "I bet you can do it way better with a huge load of horse semen."
Oh!
Ew!
No, that's
Ew. Ew.
That's really bad. Oh
That's
my
bad.
gosh.
I got all the creative trolls.
That is, yeah.
I mean, this one says, "I thought this was a video on how to make boner soup."
Ew!
No idea. No idea. I also got one that says, "Pause at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Use your imagination and fap, 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 fap."
Oh my god.
And I paused it. I went to the video and I was like, I gotta
what is
see
he
what
talking about?
And it was just me. I think it's the blowing O's vape trick, and I was like, somebody had paused it there.
O-face.
So, that's fun.
Da O-face, da.
Yes. And then I've got the more kind of common ones like "you're a tool, but you're funny" type of things. And, this one is really great. "I'd be impressed if you blew it out your ass 4 ways."
I have to admit, I would be too.
That was also on the dragon one.
Would be very impressive.
I was like, you know what? I would be really impressed if I could do that too. But yeah, those are the most creative ones I could find anyway.
It's pretty good.
Well,
Those are really good.
Yeah.
I've got, I think, my all-time favorite. I actually have a screenshot of this.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. Let's share this up. This one is it's a weed comment mixed with religion, mixed with because you're a woman.
Wow.
They got it all in there.
It's the trifecta. Followed up with stupid bitch.
Wow.
So yeah, that's one of my
because
favorites.
you're a girl, stupid bitch. Wow.
Yep, I like that one. Then we have your voice is annoying.
Yeah, I get that one a lot.
Typical. I have a pig nose. I'm bitchy and have a stuck-up attitude.
What?
Wow.
Ugh.
And then occasionally people hit on my son. Which is a whole different level of creep, right?
Oh, wow. That is so gross. Oh. That's so weird. Okay.
So, yeah, those are just a few of the ones I could find.
I have 2 that come to mind, and these were the 2 that kind of touched my heart a little bit. But the first one was a video that Matt and I had done, and it was one of our juice reviews, and we're kind of silly in that, and I did a pelvic thrust in it, and somebody said, I can't believe she just did a pelvic thrust. Dump the skank already, Matt.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then the other one was yeah, the other one was this one lady that was supposedly a nursing supervisor in Montana, and she said, I can't believe what you guys are doing to vaping, drinking and getting drunk on camera. You're destroying vaping. So just for that, fuck you.
Yeah!
Cheers.
Oh my God.
But I can't believe you're a nurse. I'm like, my channel and my nursing career are two completely different things.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, ladies. So I think that just goes to say, like, we've got a lot, we kind of catch a lot more flack because we're putting ourselves out there, of course, as any, YouTube personality does or any other vape reviewer does, but I think the women unfortunately have to deal with a lot more sexual harassment, unfortunately, and really grossy, pervy dudes than the guys have to deal with. I don't see the guys having to deal with, like, girls, be like, show me your
Except for
dick,
Candy's
yeah.
son.
Except for Candy's son. Except for Tavish, who gets hit on. But I don't know.
Yeah, guys don't get so much of the. Guys don't get so much as the sexism that girls do, but I know that Matt and other male reviewers that do get trolled as well.
Oh,
but
cool.
women
In a different
definitely
way,
get.
though.
In
They
a
get
different way,
trolled
yeah.
as far as how wrong they are about something, or they get trolled on facts or knowledge, not so much on personal looks.
Yeah. I definitely think at this point I do have a lot of trolling about, like, factual things. If I'm talking about a certain device or a board or a chipset or a build or something, I definitely get trolled that way. But I'd say the majority of the stuff that bothers me the most / entertains me the most are the just, like, overtly sexual comments. And at first, when my channel was young, and you guys might, can attest to this as well, like, trolling when you're a newer reviewer, a lot of that stuff, like, really hurts, It hurt. I'm a person. It hurts my feelings. I have feelings.
Hurts my feelers.
Hurts all the feels. But I think over time, you just kind of get to, you embrace it, and then you make fun of them in a vlog.
Yeah.
You're like, woo, content.
Yeah, exactly. Someone was like, oh, well, if you do troll corner and, you're talking about all these trolls and negative comments you get, then you're just feeding the trolls. I'm like,
right.
I don't care if I'm feeding the trolls. They're really hungry, and it automatically creates content for my videos. So, bring it on.
I remember some of the first comments, like negative, well, I don't know if I'd really call them negative, comments that I got were about my eyebrows in the first few videos that I made, because I wear glasses. It's like makes it even more obvious that one eyebrow kind of sticks up, more than the other. But whatever, nobody's eyebrows are identical. But I have a scar that goes into one of my eyebrows, and so I actually made a video about it because I was like, okay, here's the deal. This is how my eyebrows are, and deal with it. But yeah, I remember when I was first putting videos out there, I was like, man, everybody's like gonna just be like slamming me for all this different stuff, and it can be hard sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot. Oh, go ahead. But
I love your laugh. It makes me laugh. It's like infectious.
Yeah,
it is. It's
definitely
totally infectious.
Yeah, but I think that guys kind of, I think males in general have always been seen as kind of like the authority on things, especially techie things, and this kind of falls into that category. So I think on YouTube it's really hard because not a lot of people consider female reviewers or females talking about tech and, electronic devices and things like that as kind of authorities. on the subject. So I think that's kind of the uphill battle, you know, that we face as reviewers on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's kind of going off of this. I think that's really cool, especially when you have channels like Suck My Mod and Rockstar Vapes. Like, it's just it's nice that you have both perspectives on a device or on an e-liquid or about a certain vaping topic, to have both perspectives. And I think V, were you were in the AR mod review, I believe, at the end? I think
so. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, and I think that you made some really important, like, you gave a very important view. Like, it's heavy, it's uncomfortable if you have small hands, and I don't like it. Like, you know, I think that that's important to have a very balanced view, because
Well, that and a lot of the girls. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ruby.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, it's important to have that balanced view, because women generally have smaller hands. And,
not me. I have man hands.
Oh yes. But I think
I was just going to say that you don't see a lot of girls either. I mean, beside yourself, Ruby and Abby and Candy, you don't see a lot of the girls that are hobbyists either. You know, so you need that opinion about, you know, somebody like me who is a lazy vapor. I'm busy. I don't have time to build all the time. I don't, you know, so they need that other opinion from a girl that isn't exactly, you know, tech savvy as, you know, some of you guys are.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree. I think it's nice to have a well-rounded viewpoint of a certain device, and I think that that's perhaps where our channels come into play. Anyway.
I try to appeal to the left-handed vapor.
Are you lefty?
I'm left-handed, so whenever I do a coil build, I'm like, ooh, this could be good for somebody that's left-handed.
Not just the female perspective, but the lefty perspective.
Representing minorities all over.
Yep.
So says the 4 white girls. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to throw that out there.
So does that lead into how women are represented in vaping in general?
Yeah, and we should talk about vape fetishes too.
Yeah, those exist. That's a thing.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh, I knew it was a thing from the very beginning of my channel.
So, Abby, can you like explain vape fetishes?
Well, I mean, I don't know too much about it, but I've definitely gotten quite a few messages about my nose exhales are apparently very good, so that's a plus. And I've gotten invitations to, you know, private Skype and things like that, and just vape on camera. So that's always interesting. I haven't taken up any of those offers.
Did they offer to pay you?
I haven't gotten that far.
It's coming.
No, thank you. But I know if I'm ever in a bind, you know,
sites dedicated to that. I mean, I know there's pay sites for smoking fetish. Has it transitioned over to vape fetishes now?
I've seen a couple.
If it hasn't, it will.
I've seen a couple videos, vaping fetish type thing. I don't know if there are any sites for it. I haven't really gone down that rabbit hole quite yet. But
Abby, do you think that that's perhaps a reason why your dragon video?
Yeah.
So
for sure. For sure. So I think that, you know, a lot of the vaping tricks videos that I did, I'm by no means an expert at vaping tricks. I was learning them as I was doing the video.
Right.
Because I thought that would show kind of a different perspective on vaping tricks, and like how somebody that doesn't really know how to do it kind of learns from other videos and things like that. So I did them. I didn't expect them to become so popular. They're definitely like out of my top 6 or 7 videos, I think 5 of the vape trick videos are up there. I think it's really popular with people that just want to see female vaping, but I also think it's popular with a lot of younger kids, which I'm kind of starting to see that on my Dragon video, and I'm starting to see like comments about underage vaping, which kind of, you know, starts to get me worried a little bit, comments back and forth. And luckily there are comments of people replying, or I'll reply talking about how, it's not good for under 18 and things like that. And it's kind of interesting. But I think that with all the social media and things out there like Vine and Instagram and stuff, you see so many vaping trick videos that are like super cool and awesome, and I'm in awe when I look at them. But I think that it's a lot of younger kids kind of looking at those. So I think that's kind of where the traffic comes from on those.
Oh man, ugh, I don't know. Smoking has always been sort of like sexy. Yeah. So and I don't know, maybe that's
in the movies and
Yeah. Oh, Mad Men. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ugh. When I watch that show, I have to like chain vape because like there's so much cigarette smoking. I'm like, I kind of want a cigarette right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, awesome.
So we covered the fetishes and the trolls.
Sweet.
What about, let's talk about the lily.
Oh, no. Are we going to get into that? Okay.
We're going to get into that.
Okay.
Devices that are marketed to women. And we're not just talking pink. We're talking underpowered, ridiculous, doesn't work right, but it's pretty and it's in a package that looks like it should be in the feminine aisle.
It's bedazzled.
Because you're a woman.
Right. Candy, do you have any of those photos handy?
Oh, let's see. I can bring a few up.
Candy found some really, really great vaping devices that are marketed towards women, and it's so sad. It's beyond sad.
It is. That's marketing for you. That shit sells.
Yeah.
The girly girls are gonna buy that.
And they're gonna get a terrible vape. So this is a part of why I rant about this sort of thing, because I don't like that a lot of these devices that are marketed, there's some, that's like the worst. That looks like a dog lip sticking out.
It looks like a pink thing hanging out of a dog.
We all want to suck on a lipstick tube. That's what we want.
Wow.
And then there was these.
Yeah.
Because all we care about is the bling.
Bling, bling.
And you know all they are is a bunch of Vivi Novas on top of crappy egos.
Yeah, like super cheap ones.
And you know those things are going to fall off the minute you start using it.
Yeah, like all of the little crystals.
And then here's some more lipstick, because we are so focused on cosmetics. Everything needs to look like cosmetics.
Wow.
So those are just a few that I found.
Those are really great examples, because those are not giving women a good vape. Like, why does something that has to be like shaped like a lipstick and then have like a crappy vape, It's like, let's put jewels on it and put it in the shape of a lipstick, or put it in the shape of put it in the shape of a dick. I don't care. Like, if it's giving you a crappy vape, just it's not something that anyone should buy. I just hate it. It makes me so mad. Like, these manufacturers who are like, let's make the women buy it. Like,
I don't want my vape to be vajazzled.
Vajazzled.
I just don't. I don't want my vajayjay to be bedazzled.
I'm not going to put rhinestones on my mod.
Absolutely.
But someone who isn't educated about vaping like we are, people who don't watch YouTube videos but they're trying to quit smoking and they walk into a store, they look online and they see something like that, they don't know much about it, that might attract some people, unfortunately.
That's the sad part. They can make it pretty and they can still make it work.
That's true.
Yeah, like, if you really want to market towards women, at least if you want to put fucking pink shit and rhinestones all over it, just make it work. Make it not suck. I think Anakin did that with the Shine editions of the MVP V2. I actually, the MVP version 2.0 or whatever, I think I think it's a great beginner device, and they came out with the Shine editions just to, you know, bling out your shit. Make it pretty, put a sugar skull on there, make it pink with rhinestones. That's fine, because that device with the right tank is a great vape. But making it a bad vape and then getting back into the lily thing, and it can also release the lily, and unfortunately, it's not a very good vape at all.
The lily was a massive fail.
Yeah, and it was a
It
huge
went
fail.
back to the 510T with the little cartridges that you had to stuff in there, that you had to refill every 10 minutes. I mean, that technology was 3 years old. And they're like, let's make it purple and see if the women will buy it.
Yeah, and it even kind of had like the lipstick thing going with like the screw-on drip tip, and I'm like, sure, it you know, it looks kind of meh, okay, but the vape from it was so poor. The flavor was bad. The vapor production was bad. The battery life was bad. I just don't think that products like that. I'm glad it failed, because Anakin perhaps learned a lesson. And hopefully other manufacturers will follow suit. And hey, man, if you want to make something pink or bejeweled, it better be a freaking good vape, because otherwise people won't buy it. And I like that. I like that product failed, because just because it's a product for ladies, yeah, no one bought it.
The box it came in. The box looked like depositories.
So bad. Here, have the tampon mod. Hashtag tampon mod.
Tampon mod.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
But even if they were all mods that worked well, I don't want manufacturers thinking that they have to girl it up for us to purchase it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we have these hexomes, these black box mods, and, you know, silver tube mods and things like that. Like, as long as it works well, and I think these do look good. You know, I think a lot of mods that aren't like girled up and pink and bedazzled, I mean, they still look really nice. There are some great looking mods out there that aren't girly.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. And actually, I kind of wanted to ask V about this, because V, I know that you love rocking pink vape gear, and I think that that's important. Yeah, because and I'm repping some pink vape gear tonight, but I don't mind the pink vape gear thing, because I do think that it's fun, and as like I said before, as long as the device works and is giving you a good vape, make it fucking pink, make it purple, make it bejeweled and bedazzled, whatever. Just make it good.
Yeah. Well, like the E-Leaf Ice Stick, I bet they sold a ton more because it did come in pink, you know, and that was a great product.
Yeah, pink ice stick with my Grim Army sticker on it. Works great. I bought the pink one. I was like, do I really want another black box mod? And I was like, well, I guess I'll buy the pink one. Ooh, I almost got a dragon out of that. Not quite. So do you guys feel that with a lot of this, you know, female vape review stuffs, how do you guys feel about using, like, what do you guys feel about, like, vape models and using sex to sell?
It sells. I wonder a lot of the time, like, I get Vape magazine, and I wonder half the time if even those girls really smoke, or I'm sorry, vape, because I don't know, they're just, I wonder if they're just using sex to sell the magazine and they don't even really vape.
That's what they're doing.
Candy, do you have that that link from the Ohm page?
I do. Let me see.
That we should show everybody a very poor example of how sex sells in the vaping world. This is a very poor example.
Let's see if we can.
We'll talk about vape models in a second, and about how Grim Green is the worst vape model ever.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
In this article, this is a poster advertising a grand opening of a vape shop.
Those bitches don't vape.
I don't see any mods.
But what's the vape? How do we know this is even a vape shop?
Right.
It is.
Exactly.
There's
nothing vaping related on here.
Nope, just some TNA.
So that's just one
I
example.
got those photos from like a stock photo site.
And then
Right?
here we
Throw
go.
these on there.
Always the outfit that I wear when I vape.
Yes.
And then we have the classic where she's got the mod upside down.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the mod is
that's my
upside down.
Or the ones where they don't have a battery in it.
Oh yeah, those are good too.
Like, oh.
So those are just a couple. Of some bad examples.
Abby, is that how you vape your hex cells?
Yes, definitely.
It's not working
That's
right. I'm not getting enough vapor.
Is this how you do it? How do? Is it? Oh, I'm vaping it. Oh.
Yeah, and it's always like, yeah, they have to hold it just right.
I know. So to get into vape models, I have a couple of thoughts about vape modeling, and then this isn't going to be like some crazy feminist rant because I don't want it to be, because I think that vape modeling definitely has a place in the industry, but just something to think about. So if you are on Instagram, there is a lot of sex sells sort of posts. I know that vape porn has some vape sirens, and even like local vape, and a lot of like the big people out there, and on Instagram specifically that I can think of, use vape models to like sell a product or for promos and that sort of thing. So and a lot of these women who are actual vape models are vapors, and they actually do know how to hold a mod right, and how to vape and make a very pretty cloud. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I have no problem with attractive people. We all know that attractive people in general, they're attractive for a reason. We're attracted to them, makes us attracted to the product, and I get that. That's, advertising 101. I just don't understand scantily clad, or why it always has to be, how do I explain that? Like the hardcore SoCal thug life, wrong words, but you totally know what I'm trying to express here. You know what I mean? Why's it got to be that? I'm a 42-year-old married mother of 2. That's not going to make me buy your product. And I'm the one with the disposable income to buy products. I'm the one who smoked for 21 years. So I think they're honing in on a particular market, and they're kind of missing a lot of the market because of that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that for sure. V, what do you think about this? She's vaping.
Sex sells. I mean, I'm vaping. Hang on one second. Hi. Sex sells. That's society. Men are attracted to beautiful women, and it's not just vaping products. Sex sells everywhere. No matter what product is being advertised, it sells.
Yeah, for sure. I think that the vaping market is perhaps no different than any other market, in that sex sells. And I personally don't have problems with vape models in general. I mean, they're making an income. They're making money off of vaping, which is awesome. And I especially appreciate women like Camille. She works for Local Vape. She is a sponsored Local Vape model, and she is awesome. Super funny, very beautiful, and but she also works for Local Vape as their social media director. So she's not only just like a pretty face, but she is a vapor, and she's helping to run a company, and she has very beautiful photos. So I think and I don't know. I don't know. I think Camille's rad. Shout out to Camille.
I think if it's done in a way that's, you know, tasteful and that the models actually understand what vaping is, and bonus points if they are vapors slash work in the industry and things like that, I think that that's a positive message, and I like those type of ads, and you know, they're still beautiful and they're still you know, great advertisements for that product or that company. But when it gets to like the article that we just saw where the top photo is just girls just with scantily clad outfits on, like they weren't even vaping or anything.
Yeah.
Then it just becomes like, well, what are you really trying to do, you know?
Right.
So I think there's kind of that line there that it has to be done well. And I mean, that's the difference between, you know, good marketing and just people that think, oh, just slap some boobs on it and call it a day and people are going to come running to the event. Like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, like and going back to that vape shop that used those very busty ladies. I think that it doesn't make any sense. And even there's been a couple I've noticed recently on Instagram, and it's just like some random girl in her underwear, and she's not vaping, she's not holding a mod, she's not doing anything, she's just like naked.
Yeah.
Like that
at least
to me
make
is
it
very
relevant.
annoying. Yeah, I mean, at least put a mod in her hand, teach her how to use it, right?
Let's pretend.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fine to make money that way. I think it's fine to be a vape model. I have one of my local friends. She is actually a sponsored vape model, and she is so freaking awesome. She works at one of our local shops here, and she's a rad lady, and she does, you know, vaping photo shoots, but she's also a vapor. She works at a shop. She knows all of the ins and outs of it. You know, she rocks her Mac and her point to you know, sub-ohm builds, and she's a rad chick. So I think as long for me, as long as it's relevant, yeah, awesome, cool. Like, you know, V was saying, sex sells, and that's fine. But also, I don't know, hot chicks are cool, right? I don't know.
Well, think of it this way, though, and I just read this, Understudy put this in chat. It's a really valid point. Is that advertising aiming to the, you know, oversexed male the reason why women are underrepresented in vaping, period?
Absolutely.
They're not being advertised to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I need to see some, like, buff bros, right? Like, show me a hot guy
Oh my
vaping.
God.
That's what I want to see.
I love a
only
guy with
has-
a nice
how can
beard
we-
and some tattoos vaping and an ad. I'd be like, oh, I want
Man in a banana hammock vaping.
that. There you go.
No banana hammocks, no.
I need a banana hammock, Andy.
I really think that, you know, stuff like that is kind of what makes women not necessarily afraid, but a little more shy and reserved when it comes to, like, going to a vape shop, getting information, talking to people, being, like, really out there trying to get information about mods and what they're supposed to do, and getting into coil building and kind of going up those steps that we've all been through. And I think that's why a lot of women stick with, you know, the ego style and things like that, because it's kind of like you're a little nervous to talk about it for fear of being made fun of, or you know, being looked at like you don't have enough information, that you don't know enough. So I think that's, I mean, I'm taking a stab here, but I feel like that's why a lot of women probably aren't at the forefront of the vaping industry, because they feel like they're going to say something wrong, or they don't know enough, or people are going to look at them like, oh, well, you don't know anything about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and maybe that's why we get comments like, you don't know what you're talking about, little
Right.
girl. Like, oh, honey. I hate it. Ugh. I hate it when, like, commenters on a video are like, oh, Ruby, I hate to tell you, but you got your facts wrong. Like, you're talking to me like you're my dad or something. Like, oh, I'm so sorry that the girl got it wrong. Very annoying. Very annoying.
And I think that's probably why I can speak for myself. And I think, you know, Ruby, you said it as well. I think that's why a lot of us got into this, because we said, like, no, we, you know, we've been there, we've gotten the information, we know what we're talking about now. We want to be there on YouTube to say, like, hey, it's okay. Like, you know, here's the information. We're going to put ourselves out there in the hopes that more women will kind of speak up and kind of get involved and kind of move up the ladder to getting better devices, and more people will kind of join in this
Yeah, because
crazy
here we
group
are,
we
just average women, you know,
Right.
who have found our way through watching other videos and realized that we didn't have our own voice, so
Yeah.
we created it.
Yeah, totally agree. Is Allie there? Oh,
Bring
Allie.
her in. Hold on.
Allie! Oh, wait.
Just a minute on Allie. We've
Whoa.
got another lady in the house.
Heads up. Hi.
Hi, Allie.
I came in material. Hey. So what did I miss?
You missed all the juicy stuff.
Did I? Dang it.
But take a moment. Tell us about you. What's your vaping, your channel?
All right, I'm Allie from Rockstar Vapes. I'm currently vaping on my Vapor Shark. Can you see that? Yeah.
Yes.
DNA or 30 with my Orchid V2, and Festival by Oakwood.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
vaping on.
Oh yay! Twins.
You guys are so matchy-matchy. Awesome.
So, Allie, since you came in at this point, we'll ask you. How do you feel about the scantily clad, breasty women that are being used in a lot of the vape advertising?
Well, the only one I'm really familiar with, she has crazy red hair. I think her name's Cam or Camille.
Yes, Camille. We were talking about Camille earlier.
Yeah, and I mean, in my opinion, they're doing it right. No, it's not really for me. Like, I wouldn't technically go around dressing like that. But, I mean, it works. Like, we're in a mainly male community, and you're trying to target that for your business. So it does work.
But if they were targeting us, we might be not a mainly male community anymore.
Right. We kind of need some male models up in there somewhere, right?
That's
Okay.
Banana hammock.
No banana hammocks. No. Just say no to banana hammocks.
Right.
I think that you know, Camille is awesome, and like I was saying before, you know, she's not only a sponsored vape model, but she also helps to run local vape, which is awesome. And she has, you know, as part of her job, she goes to like a ton of events, you know, and reps local vape, and I think that's really cool. But I personally, as a female, would really enjoy seeing some like hot guys, you know, give me your beard, give me your tattoos, show me your body. I just want to see some hot guys vaping too. Come on.
What flyer was that for on the own page with all the naked chicks on it? Like, come to
Yeah.
the grand opening.
The homepage has naked chicks? What?
No, kind of. They're a little bit clothed, but
I
very
already
close.
showed it.
Should we show it again? Let's show more
I've
DNA.
done it already. I'm so out of it.
Hang on, I gotta get it up again.
My bad. Sorry, Kim.
So we're talking about this one?
Yes, exactly. So no, I would never really be interested in something like that because why would I want to go to that? You know? So I mean, I hate it because you're kind of only channeling guys for your grand opening when it should be kind of equal opportunity.
Yeah.
But Matt makes a really good point in the chat. He was saying how, you know, when you look at your statistics in YouTube, 95% of our viewers are male.
Right.
So,
Mine.
95?
Mine
not
are
your-
24% female.
really?
Yeah.
24?
I'm at about 85%
Yeah.
male, 85% male.
Yeah.
Well, then my channel's just a sausage fest.
Yeah, I'm actually about the same statistics as Abby as well. I've got about 84% men. So I don't know.
So
I
it's
don't know,
smart though to
y'all.
market. It's smart though to market the men with sex because it seems
But
that
it goes
that's.
to show, sorry,
No, go ahead.
it goes to show that if you're not doing the scantily clad big boob thing, the women will come, because me and Ruby and Abby are all 15 to 25% female audience,
Mm-hmm.
when a lot of channels are only seeing 5% females.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we checked on ours, and it was somewhere around Ruby and Abby's, like 82 to 84.
Mhm.
So, like a lot of men.
But I have a question. So that's basically like an online presence, right? It's mainly guys. So what about like the actual, like, smokers? I think is pretty, 50-50, right? And I think actually a lot of vapors are 50-50. So what can we say? What can we say to women out there who are perhaps going to like more brick and mortars, their local stores? What more can be done to market towards women that way? I don't know, because I know that there's a lot of women who go to local shops. I hang out at my local shop all the time. And Candy, you could probably talk about this a lot. You now work at a local vape shop, so what do you think?
we have
Like, what do you
women.
see? Yeah.
But most of our women they're busy. They're stopping by the shop in between dropping kids off at soccer practice and, picking up the dry cleaning for their husband. And I just don't think they have the time to devote to the online vape world.
Right.
They want their liquid, they want their one flavor, and they just want to, get the fuck out and get on with the rest of the shit they have to do.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a big part of women vapors' lives. It's a part of mine. Oh my gosh, like balancing channel work and my 3-year-old son and trying to run a household and helping my husband with our personal business. Like I can, that makes sense. Like going to the local shops, like a grocery store, run. Interesting.
Oh, actually, I just saw in chat, Ray just said that it's awesome that we've got these lady vape reviewers together and that we don't hate each other.
Aw.
We actually all really like each other, and we were really excited to be able to do this, so.
Bitches hanging out. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bitches be chilling, yo.
Majestic as fuck. That's the tagline. Hashtag.
Hashtag majestic.
Oh, that's the new hashtag.
Yes.
Majestic. Yeah. I spell fuck.
Ruby's making notes.
F-U-K is actually how you spell fuck.
F-U-K. Right. There we go.
Right.
Yeah, because that's how you spell it according to the vaping. Genuous.
Oh, God. We are not bringing them up.
Let's not go there. I don't want to get into business mode.
Oh, it's already engaged. You're so engaged.
Full throttle.
Via, you have probably watched more of his videos than anyone. Perhaps you'd like to comment on the vaping genius.
Oh, geez.
I don't want to give him more publicity. He doesn't deserve it.
Fair enough.
What'll happen is he'll just make a response video where he shows our video
Right, exactly.
and him responding to it.
Right.
And then he'll get more views. And then by the time he gets more views and more subscribers, then he can monetize.
Someone in the chat said that they thought this episode was going to be from the kitchen. So
I don't know.
Can someone just kick that person out?
Oh.
Can we block people?
If I could still remember my IRC commands, I would
said it
totally
with love. They said it with
route.
I thought it was going to be from the kitchen. Well, technically my office is my kitchen because I don't have an office. I've been getting really into roasts lately.
I love my crock pot. If we're gonna get girly, I love my
talk
crock
about
pot.
all our favorite recipes.
I have a great Alton Brown recipe for a great turkey. It worked quite well at Thanksgiving.
Does anyone have any secrets for dry skin? I'm kidding.
I always thought it would be a really good idea for a channel to be kind of like devoted to DIY like liquids and have like in your kitchen, and then they've got all their different flavors and they're like bam, like mixing it up like a cooking show but for e-juice.
That is a fucking great idea.
It's
Oh
an
my
awesome
gosh.
idea.
Someone take
If I
that
could do
and
something I could vape,
You
I
could do it.
yeah.
Allie, what'd you say?
I said Abby could do it.
Yeah.
I've never made my own liquids before, so
I haven't either.
first time
No.
for everything, I guess.
Abby's our official learn on camera girl, though, so
Yeah.
I totally think you should do it.
Oh my
Do
God.
it. Do
Could be a
it.
potential
do it.
disaster, but that would be good. That would be good. I love the blooper videos. The screw ups are always the most fun to watch, I think.
I love your outtakes. They're so funny. You're like up to okay. Like, oh, that was it. See
I
what
just start randomly singing. I'm like, da 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 da. Goodbye.
Yeah. Like my channel. You just go with it. You just do the singing. And then the
Well,
trolls
the
will
more-
be like, why are you singing?
The more and more I watch other people's channels and videos from other people, the more and more I like catch myself by accident. Like I'll be like singing an intro and then I'll be like, damn it, I can't do that. Like that's Ruby Roo, or I'll be like doing something else. Like or like I noticed in one of your videos, Ruby, you talked about watching Graveyard Girl, and I watch her as well.
Yeah.
I'll be like, sassy, 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 so sassy.
Totally.
I'll just
There are,
start doing
there
that.
are
and then
so
I'll be
many
like,
times.
no.
I know. There are so many times in my video where I, like, especially in vape pairings, where I'm going to be like,
Sippy, sippy.
Sippy, sippy.
sippy, sippy. Like, I adore her channel.
I'm looking this up right now. What is it? Graveyard Girl?
Yes, great.
Yeah.
It's
She
spelled,
spells it weird, yeah.
Yeah, she spells it weird. But she's wonderful. She does, like, as seen on TV videos. She does, like,
Those are
some
my favorite.
beauty
I found it.
tutorials. She's awesome.
Hey, hi.
Oh god, my bad.
Hey, everybody. It's
Hey, everybody, it's Bunny.
And today, we're going to see, does this thing really work?
That would be a good series for vaping.
Right? Does
Some
this
weird,
thing really
get
work?
some weird like girly devices and be like, does this thing really work?
Oh,
No.
Abby, there you go. Do
Coming up
it.
with ideas left and right here.
Abby, your ideas are fucking fantastic.
Content for days. Now, we haven't gotten any feedback from Allie. We went over our trolls.
Oh,
Have there been any comments that are, pervy, disgusting, inappropriate, or rude on
well,
your channel?
the only comment, I wrote it down somewhere, hang on. The only comment I really got that I was like, what? Is I look like the girl from Lizard Lick Towing. I don't know what that even means. Like,
It's a TV show. That's all I know.
oh, so I don't know if it's a compliment or not, but thank you, I guess.
Lizard what? Lizard lick?
Lizard Lick Towing. I guess it's a show. I don't know. It was weird.
Like, we're all going to have to look it up later.
Unless it's horrible, don't you tell me about it. Oh my god. But no, I know like Josh had this guy following him around on random videos about his nose exhales.
Oh, weird.
See, I told you. That's the
So
thing.
weird. So he would like comment like the time he did it. The great nose exhale, bro. Dragon nose.
That's creepy.
I know, it's really creepy. That's pretty much the extent of it.
That's actually really awesome. Perhaps because this is just a thought, but maybe because you guys do like couple sort of videos, maybe you get less trolling because they're afraid of pissing off the male counterpart.
I think that's a really valid point.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not alone and vulnerable like the rest of us.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I think most of the Matt and V probably delete the really gross ones, but I think a good percentage of the comments on their channel is, I only watch Matt because V's hot.
Right?
I'm just here for the
Because
girl.
he's hot.
I'm not even in most of the videos anymore.
Yeah, because you're busy being in school and making money for
I'm
your
a busy
family.
bitch.
You're busy.
You're working.
I have one last thought about the females in the vaping world, if that's okay, if I can mention this. Just a quick shout out, really quick, to Local Vape, to Erica from Local Vape. I think that it's very, very cool that there are very, powerful or at least influential women here in the vape community. Erica has created quite an incredible company. They have a very extensive distribution, and they're going international now with a lot of their e-liquids and devices, and I just think that that's rad. Just huge shout outs to Local Vape, Hexo. Huge shout outs to Erica. I have a huge crush on her, I'm not gonna lie.
Hashtag girl crush.
Hashtag regular crush. I just think that she's awesome, and there are a lot of female unsung heroes out there who are behind a lot of incredible liquid lines. Shout out to Amanda. Shout out to Amanda. She's made some pretty incredible juices. She is behind Music City Vape Sauce in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And yeah, what?
What?
And also a shout out to Elena as well from Buckshot Time Bomb, and Clutch Vapors. She's behind that company as well, and I don't know. There's a lot of powerful women out there who are influencing the community, and I don't know. Since it's Ladies' Night, I just wanted to shout those ladies out. Because they don't have channels, so I just wanted to say hello.
Hello.
The chat said, V, that you need to get a cardboard cutout of yourself and just have it behind Matt when he does his reviews.
That's brilliant. There you go.
Perfect.
So, V, what do you think?
About what?
No, I mean, like, that's what Matt would say in the video, if you have a cardboard cutout. So, V, referring to the cardboard.
Just like
I can have a
pull you
little
into the
robot
shop.
mouth.
I think it's good. I think it's
I think this vape product is amazing. Gonna change out the cotton.
I give it a 7.5.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. OMG.
Is that all the lady complaints we've got?
I know. Did our vaginas just sort of like explode or what?
I'm looking at the list. I'm going, dang, I think we might have covered it all.
I think that it's time to do some serious advocacy right now.
All right. Well, first, if you're here watching us, shame on you. You should be watching Dimitri.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because Dimitri's show is on VP Live, Smoke Free Radio, same time as us. We didn't plan it that way. Both shows are available in replay format, though, so definitely make sure you go check him out. He does way more important shit than we do.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
He actually posted on Facebook today a whole series, and I only caught the first one, and then a whole bunch came after that, and I didn't catch them all. But at least 5 states are introducing heavy taxation legislation coming up soon.
Whoa.
Yeah. Tennessee, listen to this one, Allie. Tennessee, R.J. Reynolds is trying to put through a bill that will define vaping regulation. Let's see. They will regulate the wholesale nicotine purchasing and mixing by shops. Restriction on offering of flavors. Other restrictions with respect to youth, vaping in school, which that we can agree on.
Right.
And then also, they're saying that they're not going to pursue any changes to the tax structure or try to go against open vaping systems. But I kind of doubt those.
Right.
And that's just one of the bills. They all read very similar.
I saw something from Mountain Baker Vapor. I think they published it December 30th. And it had something to do with Washington, which is a little bit similar to what's going on right now in Tennessee, for example. Basically, they're making it so, or they're trying to make it so that, for example, juices, there will only be menthol, tobacco, and wintergreen flavors, so it's not directed towards minors, which is silly to me because there's like banana vodka.
Yeah.
But so and then like you said, taxing, it's like 95% tax on vaping products, which is insane. So I think they're just trying to kill the industry. So I know me and Josh did a call to action video a little while ago, just, hey, you should know about these things, try to get involved with CASA and talk to your legislators because it's important, because we might just, wind up with menthol flavored juices, and that would suck.
Yeah.
Because we all know that flavors are only for kids. No adult is going to want anything that tastes like a blueberry muffin or an apple or an ice cream cone.
I can't. I love them.
And that is great.
The flavors argument just pisses me off. I didn't stop eating candy when I turned 18. And I can guarantee you that the lawmakers didn't either. It's ridiculous.
I can't imagine vaping anything that tastes like menthol now, or even tobacco. Like, I don't vape that at all.
No. I vape things like looper and fruit stuff. Like, I don't ever have tobacco or anything.
Unicorn farts.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's real, man. I mean, flavors are for everybody. Flavors are in food, they're in beverages, flavors are in candy, they're in alcohol, they are in everything. Condoms.
They make gummy vitamins for adults.
And
they're awesome.
I participate in gummy vitamins for adults. Like, what the hell? The argument that e-cig flavors are marketed towards children is such bullshit. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Bullshit. Bullshit.
I just think they don't have a lot of things to go off on, so that's just something that they're holding on to, because I guess it makes sense. But at the same time, you have to look at the big picture.
Right. Children love candy. Candy is evil.
And vaping is the windowless van giving out free candy on the side of the road.
Exactly. Really.
Come here, little children. I have candy for you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just don't understand that whole train of thought at all. And like, there's all these, theories that, the children will get the e-liquid and they'll get the e-cig and they'll start the vaping. Children, let's say teenagers, for example, teenagers are going to do whatever the frick they want because they're teenagers. Exactly. And they are young and they are rebelling. And when I was a teenager, I was smoking cigarettes, and cigarettes taste like ass. So, I think
it's just like burning ass.
Yeah, right. Like the whole argument makes absolutely no sense. E-cigs are marketed to everybody, and they're not targeted towards children just because they have flavorings in them. Ugh, it just makes me so mad. Like, we have to use the cigarette or the traditional tobacco product as some sort of like keystone that we have to then build a flavor profile off of. It makes absolutely no sense to me. There are some very lovely tobacco e-liquids out there, absolutely, but to then ban cotton candy and Jolly Rancher flavors and all that stuff just makes no sense. Check your logic, ants. Ants, check your logic.
Well, they did have a campaign. San Francisco Tobacco Free launched this campaign that they're calling #CurbIt, trying to send vapors out to the curb to vape.
Terrible.
Smokers. And so they launched this hashtag, And I came across a news article where they talked about the fact that the hashtag got hijacked by the vapors. And so let me zoom in so I can get it up there. So in the time since this was put up, only smoke-free San Francisco smoke-free had actually used the hashtag. Nobody else had used it at all. And some of the responses were really pretty funny. Let's see.
Hey, is that one using a sex sells? Because I agree with that.
Where was the one? Oh, warning. E-cigs are a source of carcinogenic formaldehyde.
Oh,
And-
look at the kitty!
And they're saying, yeah, formaldehyde is in human breath. Hashtag curb it. And so they're just getting called out on all the lies. And then finally, after a few of the tweets, the last one that got included was from Clive Bates.
Yeah.
It says, even San Francisco cannot sustain a campaign that departs so shamelessly from the fact and experience and reality. Where was the last one? Oh, there was a good one. Can't see a single positive comment. Suggests you have no credible base for this contrived and deceitful campaign. Hashtag curb it.
Curb it.
So it's nice to see something like that fail so miserably.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree. It's so
pleasure.
awesome. It's so awesome to see all of these like San Francisco vapors coming together to hijack a freaking hashtag. I think that's awesome. That is something that's so grassroots. I mean, the whole vaping scene, vaping community has been grassroots from the get-go. You know, in social media, in YouTube, all of it has been such a grassroots effort, even in the forums and everything. So I love that's happening in San Francisco. I know that California has a lot going against it right now, with all the bans happening in all the individual cities and counties out there. In fact, here in Colorado, there was the city of Louisville, which is actually the city that I lived in for quite some time, now has an indoor vaping ban. I'm not calling it a smoking ban because it's not smoke, it's vapor. But the city I grew up in now has an indoor vaping ban. In fact, one of the shops in Louisville closed down. I don't know if it was entirely because of that ban, but it's really unfortunate to see. I don't know, just to see all of this stuff. And so many of us are focused on the national effort to fight against the FDA. That is that's like the long haul. But I think a lot of people need to focus on the short haul, the short-term city bans and county bans that are affecting vaping. You need to follow CASA. They are very on point with a lot of this stuff. Follow your social media outlets and fight for your vaping rights. It's serious.
Well, Ocean City, Maryland actually banned vaping outdoors. Well, okay, they've restricted it to within 15 feet of designated smoking centers. So you have to find an appropriate trash can or ashtray on the boardwalk, the beach, and other outdoor areas in this town to vape or smoke.
They said they're like building barriers for it, and there's a lot of cost and production going into it. There's certain areas on the sand where you have to go and stuff like that. Apparently, it's going to be loose. Like lifeguards aren't expected to reinforce it or anything, and it's kind of like a slap on the wrist if they catch you doing it.
It's still kind of crazy, though.
Yeah.
It's outdoors.
I know.
Yeah.
But I think that's why we're fighting against the bans so hard, is because a lot of the indoor bans include some outdoor areas.
Yeah, and that's going on too. I mean, they have that the ban in New York City. You cannot vape in Central Park. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Or on any of the beaches, any of the parks. Yeah.
I mean, it's outrageous. I mean, regardless, so these legislators, regardless of the facts that are handed to them by scientists, they're just they seem to just ignore those facts. They're basically just wanting to restrict a product that they don't think is right. They just want to ban something that they think is I don't know, irresponsible in their minds, or like an adult activity that they don't agree with. And that to me that gets me really upset. Like, why are you restricting people's rights when it's been scientifically proven that secondhand vapor is shows like little harm? It just
Yeah.
like just doesn't make any sense. Like, look at your facts, look at your data. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Well, I know we recently had we've had 2 towns in the last 6 months do indoor vaping bans. One of them exempted shops, but any new shops would have to be freestanding locations. So no strip malls, no malls. They would actually need to have an individual building that didn't connect to any other shop in order to vape inside.
So like a house.
Well, when you see the strip mall and then there's like the coffee shop or the jewelry store or
course.
something that's all by itself. But basically, they've effectively said, let's just make it too expensive for anyone to open another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can almost guarantee there's not going to be any new vape shops in Overland Park anytime soon.
Ugh, that is so unfortunate. I grew up in Kansas City. That makes me so mad. It makes me mad. Obviously. V, isn't there a bunch of stuff happening in Montana right now?
Yeah, actually, on Monday they are having a hearing down in Helena, which is our capital here, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to eliminate the sales of e-cigs to minors, which is great. We're all for that. However, the wording of the bill is different. It's inappropriate, and it labels e-cigarettes as electronic smoking devices. So, this definition of tobacco products, it's not a tobacco product. It's an e-cigarette. And so, if they word the bill a certain way, it's definitely going to have consequences on future bills.
I think that's really important to note too, that the wording in this legislation is very important, because other states will like cling on to whatever state passes, whatever legislation or tax bill or tax grab, as I like to call it.
Exactly. It's just a sneaky way for them to tax e-cigarettes. That's all it is.
Yeah, and the bans are one thing, and I think that obviously we need to fight it from every direction. The bans are obviously not grounded in fact, and the taxation, I think, when you look at states like Washington State, I think the whole taxing that they're struggling with right now has to do with the fact that Washington is in debt. The state is in debt, and they're looking for ways to make money.
But they just legalized weed. I'm sure they're making a shit ton of money that way.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, tax e-cigarettes, and they're going to make a shit ton of freaking money.
Well, the problem with the indoor bans, I mean, I know I'm seeing comments in the chat that cloud blowing in public is rude. Totally agree with that. I'm not going to argue it either.
You be respectful about it.
But
you're not going to go
individual businesses and establishments set their own rules, whether or not they want it to take place, which customers they want to cater to. Because once they say no indoor smoking, no indoor vaping, then apartment complexes, condo complexes, places, hotels, motels, places where you sleep, that you call your home where you live, you're not going to be able to do it there anymore because you've just opened the door to ban it inside people's own homes.
Right.
There was one that went into effect, I believe, somewhere in California. It's been a while, but it included condominiums that people owned if they had a common wall with another condominium.
Wow.
No indoor vaping. So that's why I fight it tooth and nail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then it's like
super
no vaping
frustrating.
in your car. I mean, where does it end,
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense to me. As a homeowner, and previously a condo owner, that would make me so freaking pissed if like some sort of association. I mean, this is outside of even city legislation. If a condo, like an HOA, decided to ban vaping if you have a shared wall, like, oh my gosh.
Because
There's
they
just
considered it the same as smoking, and they put it through.
redonk.
That's so frustrating. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. What else is going on? Checking my thing.
Check your thing.
I'm checking my thing.
Don't forget to check your thing.
Check that thing.
Well, I haven't been able to watch the chat very closely. I don't know if I've missed any really good questions or not.
You should actually, should we post a question to the chat? Like, do you have questions for us?
Do you have questions for us bitches?
Do you have a question?
I have kind of a question for the chat and for you guys. You know, we kind of talked about women and vaping and kind of men being seen as authority and things like that, but how do you guys feel about coil building? And, you know, I've done a few coil building tutorials. You know, I know Candy and Ruby have, and I feel like there's so many guys out there doing coil building, and a lot of times you don't see a lot of women doing it, and I don't know how people feel about if they would trust, you know, a woman's doing a coil build, is it going to be good? Do they, you see where I'm going with this? But I'm wondering if the chat feels like they'd rather watch a man doing a coil build, a female doing it. They don't care as long as it's a good coil build, or you know, where their thoughts are on that.
Yeah, I'd agree. When I first started reviewing RDAs, I felt like this intense pressure that I had to do a coil build in every video, and it's I felt pressured to have to show my builds and all that stuff. I recently did a build video, and then I got some flack in the comments that I did the wrong build for that device, and I was putting it on a regulated mod. Like, you just turn that shit up, man. Just turn it up. It's gonna be fun. So, even though I personally have felt pressure to do a lot of builds in videos, it seems as though even when I do builds in videos, a few people are like, "Oh, thank you so much. That build is rad," but I get a lot of flack, like, you did the wrong build, or you have a hair. Oh, that happened in my fucking freak show video. Everybody in the entire
I read that comment on yours.
Yeah, everybody in the entire world was like, you have a hair in your cotton. I'm like, what? Oh my god. You want to talk about hairs in fucking close-ups? Let's talk about Todd real fast, because he has dog hair and e-liquid all over his shit. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Anyway, sorry.
Love you, Todd.
Yes, also Todd, I love you.
I get most of the comments I get from my earlier coil building videos. I need to do more. Are about the tools I was using, because at the time I didn't really have a good toolkit, and I was using like an Allen wrench to wrap it around, and I was just using all kinds of stuff that was probably not the best. But I think it's important to keep those up there, because I think that shows that you can still build a good, good performing coil with kind of, cheap tools and whatever you have laying around. And then now, since then, I've kind of upgraded here and there. But
I think women are competitive in different areas than men are. We're not the ones with the loudest stereos and the deepest bass or the fastest cars or the biggest dicks. It's not a dick measuring contest for us.
Candy, my dick is bigger than your dick.
It's not how good the coil looks. It's how it performs.
So they say. But yeah, so we find our happy place and we stick with it. We don't feel the need to push the battery to its limits and be extreme and have the lowest build or the sickest build. So, I mean, if we were interested, I think we would do it, but I don't know. I'm not interested in going that low.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
How low can you go?
I think it's awesome when girls can build. I think it's absolutely badass. Unfortunately, I mean, I haven't been forced to have to build because I always make Matt build my coils, so I just haven't really, plus I'm busy, so I'm just lazy vapor all the time. But I think it's absolutely badass when a chick can build a coil.
I just got a text message.
Was that the...
Yes. This one's from Secondhand Vapor.
Ooh.
What happened to him? He disappeared.
He is, well, I don't know how to interpret this message. I haven't talked to him in a while. It says, I'm watching, but we're in the hospital, just had our son. Were they expecting another baby?
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Babies!
Question for the ladies. What do you all think about the rise in hate in the comments of your videos?
Mm-hmm.
Like I mentioned before, it's just a bunch of people that don't have the balls to say it in real life. They hide behind the computer screen and their true colors come out. That's all it is it's just a little, you know, they can sit there and hide behind a computer screen.
Now, did you guys notice that as your subscriber count went up,
Yeah.
so did the amount of hate?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I have some, like, I have to vlog very soon. Otherwise, my troll corner is going to take up, like, 45 minutes of a video.
Special edition, Troll Corner only.
I know. I have to do a whole
I love Troll
vlog.
Corner.
I have to dedicate a whole vlog to Troll Corner now, but for me, absolutely. The more people who watch my videos and decide to comment, yeah, the more trolling I get for sure. And like I said, whether it's, you know, complete sexual, gross, disgusting, yuck. And then there's also, of course, you know, people who are like, oh, honey, got that wrong. I'm sorry, but
Bless
I have
your
to tell
heart.
you. Bless your heart, you got that wrong. I'm like, don't say that to me.
Here's the thing. I feel like there's people that go and look for stuff that's wrong in people's videos.
Yeah.
Like, they're so quick to point out something that's wrong in your video, but if you think you can do it better, then make a fucking video. Quit pointing out everybody else's flaws.
And if I get something wrong in a video, oh my gosh, tell me. You know, I have nothing wrong with constructive feedback at all.
Exactly.
Like, constructive criticism, bring it on. Like, that's fine. As long as it's constructive and not trolling. There's a difference.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'd say the positive comments and great comments always outweigh the, you know, trolly, insulty comments. So as long as you've got that balance, I think the troll comments kind of just fade away and it's kind of just a blip, you know. No big deal.
Well, the good definitely outweighs the bad. There's no way we would still be doing this if it didn't.
Right.
yeah, I'm not sure that there's any way I'd still be doing this if I didn't have, you know, the support of the actual very cool people out there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, who are supporting the channel, who are supporting things that I, like, opinions that I have about a certain device, you know. Yeah. Oh, look at all these people in the chat. Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate.
Ain'ters gonna ain't. I like that one. They hate us because they ain't us.
I just was reading that, Candy. Shout out to Flitz. 10 out of 10 joke. So, come on, chat. Where are the freaking questions?
Yeah, where are the questions at, yo?
Come on. Ask us shit. I have a question. Does anyone else have to pee? I do.
We have a shout-out request. Jordan in chat is asking us to please shout out Jacqueline. Hey, Jacqueline!
Shout out to
You
Jacqueline.
can shout it out.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Should we do this? Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Pure V style. Hey. Hands for the full creepy girl eyes. Hey. Hey.
I don't know. V's is better.
No, V's is always better. Everything is better when it's V.
Fubaka wants to know who the Samantha of the group is.
Who's Samantha?
From Sex and the City, duh.
Oh, sorry, I never watched that.
That outspoken, wait.
Loves
Samantha?
the bone.
Samantha's the slut.
She likes the young men, yeah.
Yeah. It's not me.
It's not me.
I don't think there's any Samanthas here.
Yeah, I think Samantha.
Reformed
doesn't exist.
Samantha, does that count?
Are you a reformed
No,
Samantha?
somebody wants to know, are there any other female vaping channels that you guys recommend?
Good question.
Vaporella.
Yeah.
Who else?
I like Gorgor Brittany.
There's another one.
Bring that up as a question.
Yeah, definitely Vaporella, definitely Gorgor Brittany. I'd also have to shout out, and Janae hasn't made a video in a little bit, but I'd have to shout out Janae, Vape Girl. I watched a lot of her videos when I was a very new vapor, and she really puts herself out there. She probably gets more hate than all of us combined, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But she's such a fucking rad chick. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with her at a couple of meets, and she's
She is
rad
cool.
as hell.
I like her too.
Yeah, Janae's rad as hell. Also, I have to shout out Amanda M. I watched a lot of her videos as well when I was starting out, and she doesn't really do YouTube videos anymore, but she's very present on Instagram. She also has a website. I don't know the name of the website. If anyone knows it, put it in the chat.
Amanda M?
Yeah, it's Amanda M, perhaps?
I want to say that's what it is, but
Yeah,
don't.
I think her channel got hacked. I don't think that she even has access to it anymore, if I remember correctly.
I've heard that too, V. I've heard that too, that somehow like her channel, she can't access it anymore. So she's focusing more on her website, her blogs, written reviews, stuff like that. So
I know Vaping Cookie quit. I used to really enjoy her.
I used to
Yeah.
watch her a lot
But
too.
yeah, she quit too. All right, what other questions? What is everybody's all-day vape? I don't have one. I switch it up a lot.
I switch it up a lot as well.
V, what about you? Now that you have the juice line.
Yes, I love our new juice. Shout out to Suck My Juice.
Juice. What do you, I mean, yeah, what's your favorite from your own line? I'd like to know.
You know, even though I have one called V's ADV, I love Huck Yeah. It's amazing. It's my favorite.
Heck yeah.
Huck Yeah, it's my favorite.
Are you vaping that tonight?
No, tonight I am vaping Drip Tonic Guava Lava.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I reviewed that. It's really good.
Really good. I got it at Beyond Vape in Seattle, which Beyond Vape in Seattle, I want to give a shout out to them because they were awesome.
All right, somebody else wants to know, what's the highest wattage device we own, and what's the highest wattage we've vaped at?
Yeah.
So let's all get our dicks out and measure them.
My dick is so much bigger than yours, Candy. My dick is huge. You have no idea.
Well, actually, you have 150 watts, so yes, it is bigger than mine.
Oh, okay. I'll answer
Because
first.
mine is 110.
I do have a 150 watt device, and I am vaping it at a very, very brave 40 watts.
Ooh. I think the highest I've gone was 85. And that was on a Sigelli 100 watt, so I knew for a fact it was 85.
Right.
Yeah.
And that
I
was
think
like
the
3
highest
hits. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I think I don't like to go higher than 50. It starts not satisfying anymore.
Abby?
I've definitely gone higher on my mech mods, and I've tried kind of building lower to see what all the hubbub was about, but I kind of stick to, like, on mech mods, I would stick to 0.4, 0.35 was really the lowest I could go without just being like, this is just too much. Like, what is the point? But yeah, I've got the Hexome V2 now, so I'm pretty satisfied with the range that goes. I don't really go much over probably 80 watts on that.
Dang.
What about you, Allie?
We have a Sigelli 100 watt plus too, and we just experimented when we got it, and I think I vaped at like a 70, and it was a nightmare. Like, why? Why?
Why? The scorching pain.
It was a mistake. Such a mistake. Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I hate it.
I vaped at like I think 70 or 75 watts in my Eric RDA video because it has like huge airflow, blah blah blah, and I chucked it on my Sigelli 150 I think, and it just was so unpleasant. I just like you have no flavor at that point. It's just clouds bro clouds. It's just getting into like the douchebaggery level. Sorry, I will not tell anyone. Sorry. I will not
Edit.
We made it an hour and 36 minutes without saying douche, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah, to me at that point that vape was very unpleasant. I didn't care for it at all. I mainly stick around between 30 and 40 watts. That's just kind of my jam. It's my happy place. I also vape at 6 milligrams, so I don't know. 3 milligram, I definitely vape there, but I don't know.
I'm not in a hurry to exchange nicotine for high power.
Agreed.
I'm okay with my nicotine intake. And I kind of feel like I'm not in a rush to get to zero, so why?
Right.
Somebody in the chat wants to know how we get rid of vape tongue.
Water and
A
time.
lot.
Yeah, water.
Tongue scraper. Get one. Scrape that tongue.
Are there any, like, palate cleanser foods you could, like, kind of eat to, like,
I've
if you're
heard
getting
ginger
sick of a
works.
juice and, ginger?
Lime sherbet.
There you
Lime
go.
sherbet works.
I usually just go for like the serious like tooth/tongue brushing, just like get it, just
Get off my tongue.
get out of here, like go away. I want to taste shit again. Also, a good thing to do is to rotate e-liquids frequently. Like if you vape on the same exact liquid constantly, your tongue will get fatigued. However that works. Hashtag science. I don't know.
And then do you guys have a dream device? What's at the top of your wish list?
Hexome.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I just ordered a new box mod, actually, that's going to be here in probably 3 months. So, but it's from a guy on Reddit that makes box mods, and I don't know if it's Kaj Mods, Kaj Mod. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, but I was kind of looking for my second box mod because I've just started really getting into, the more regulated devices. So I just ordered one of those guys, and it's going to be in Kawasaki green. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I think my dream is going to be another regulated bottom feeder. I still mourn the death of my Rio VV. I want another squonker, something regulated.
Mm-hmm.
B, what about you? What do you want?
I want the Hexome, and I've wanted one since I saw you buy one in Reno. I still haven't got
That's right. I forgot you were there for that purchase.
Yeah, you were so stoked about that.
Oh man. Oh, it's funny that box mod specifically that I got in Reno is now my husband's. It's now my husband's mod. Yeah, Josh has it now.
Well, she's got the V2 now, so.
Yeah, I got the V2. Thank you so much to again from Chicks with Wicks. They sent that to me, Craving Vapor. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it.
I think
Wait.
I've gotten
How many
through
answers?
most of the ones that got sent to me.
I haven't answered the question yet.
Oh, sorry.
Just kidding.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, it's all about me. Come on. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. Pretend I didn't say that.
Edit.
Edit.
Jump cut.
Edit. Jump cut. What? Jump cut. My unicorn, I don't have a unicorn device right now, but I really, really want to get a Derringer. Like, that's kind of like what I'm eyeing right now. The Derringer
They're so sexy.
from Praxis just looks, it looks super cool. And I like small drippers, like short drippers. I like short tanks as well. Like I have like my K-Fun here, and I've been rocking it in like nano mode forever. Like ever since I got my nano tank for it with like the short chimney. Yeah, I really like small drippers. I can only imagine that the flavor on it is out of control. So that's mine right now. I need to get one.
I've been eyeing the vapor flask as well. I would love to
Oh,
take one of those.
that one.
Yeah. And after I watched the
Oh God, I dropped it.
show, it's done.
Oops.
I found out the vapor flask is out of Atlanta, so I might have to reach out to them. Go take a visit.
Bring them donuts or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's up?
What about vape events? Are you guys going to any vape events this year? Do you have any plans to?
I think we're actually trying to come up with throwing one here in Nashville. It's still in the baby stages, but maybe next year. It's something we've been discussing, and we've called a few vendors and trying to put that in the works. But I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't think there hasn't been one in Nashville. So.
Yeah, that would be.
There's been something in Tennessee. It wasn't in Nashville though.
Oh, Chattanooga. It was
Yeah.
BCC in October. We went with Dimitri.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking about going to my first one. Of course, I decided, maybe I'll go to Bash, and then I find out that maybe a lot of people aren't going. So I don't know.
I'm going.
You're still going?
I'm pretty sure I'm still going to Bash. I have a lot of friends that I met last year who are in the middle of the country, and I'd really, really like to go. Again, a shout out to Chris Masteller because he has the power of little beers. And if you've never had a little beer, go to Vape Bash, and Chris Masteller will hand you a magical beverage, and you will drink it, and you will know the power of the little beer.
Well, if you go to Bash, I might go to Bash.
If you go, I'll go.
Okay. Pinky swear?
I pinky swear. Candy, I was actually going to ask if you were going because Chicago is not that far from Kansas City.
Exactly.
You could even drive out. Ooh.
It's like an 8-hour drive. I could, but that would add a lot of time. I still might. I don't know.
I think you should go.
Of course, I would have to bring Tavish with me.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding. Tavish, you rock.
He's not home yet. He'll have to watch the replay.
He'll have to watch the replay, yep.
Are you going to anything, Abby?
I was thinking about, isn't there one in March? I forget what it's called, in North Carolina?
Yeah, that's Slam, I think. Vapor
Yeah,
Slam.
I
in
was
Winston-Salem.
thinking about maybe going there because I think it's only like 4 or 5 hour drive from me, so.
Yeah, Matt was saying there's a bunch of people going to that one. Twisted's going.
I saw that.
Some other people.
Yeah, Twisted's going, Nick's going, the Plumes guys
All the
are
Plumes
going.
guys are going.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
so
would
that
be
may
really
be a good
fun.
one.
Mm-hmm.
They've got one in Atlanta that's like Vapapalooza, but it's more of like an expo type of thing. I mean, it's not that huge, so it's not the same experience, I don't think.
Yeah, last year Bash was super fun, and VaporCon West was awesome. V, obviously you were there. Yeah, you were there. And I know that VaporCon West will be happening again in July, so I'll definitely be out there. I think it's going to be at the Peppermill again, which was an awesome event center. A really great place, like having a vape event at a casino in Nevada.
Oh, that was awesome.
It just makes sense because you can smoke everywhere, and so they were like, wherever you can smoke, you can vape, and it was awesome. It was such a fun time, and actually having events in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and in Reno makes a lot of sense.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. I think it's time for V to do a vape time shenanigans. Just kidding. Like in your vlogs.
Shenanigans, come on.
When in the vlogs, when V's like, vape time. Yeah!
Yeah.
They're talking about the sumo suits.
That was hilarious.
Oh, from Phoenix. Did you witness the throwing up of Twisted 420?
I did
I
not.
did not.
They didn't catch that on video, did they?
I almost thought that I was going to have to resuscitate him. He looked like he was going to have a heart attack.
But apparently he's getting all healthy now. Like he's like, I'm eating good.
He's got a gym in his garage now.
Yeah, I'm working out. And I'm like, dude, don't get sucked into the New Year's resolution.
That's how half of the people started vaping, though. So.
Okay, fair enough. To all of those smokers out there who might watch this video, hey, quit smoking, start vaping. Improve your health, get away from traditional tobacco. Everyone looks like deep into the chat. Is it like chat time?
I know, I'm looking for good questions.
Chat time.
I say we say goodnight.
Drinking is the ultimate drinking sport. That's probably true. Vape tricks! Vape tricks! Someone is asking for vape tricks.
Oh, God.
Abby, that's your...
Yeah, Abby. I call out Abby.
Well, I've been sick the last few days, so my nose gets a little stuffy. Man.
No nose exhales? Come on.
I got a redrip here.
V, you should show us your sick vape tricks. Come on, V.
My sick vape tricks?
Yeah, show us a vape trick. Come
I
on.
have no vape tricks. Maybe I can do the dragon. I'll try.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
I don't know.
I'm always like practicing my vape tricks on my drive home from work in the car every day, and I always think that somebody is gonna look at me and be like, "What is going on in that car?"
I can never do it when I want to. If I tried to do it right now, it would be a big old fail.
I could, I think I might have a dragon.
Yeah.
I like the dragon. Oh, got some O's. Abby's got some O's.
Yeah.
I've been practicing my O's lately, and they are so weak sauce.
What an unstellar way to end this.
Does anybody have any hidden talents? Or
Not really.
No.
I can roll my tongue.
I have some good
That's it.
tongue tricks.
What?
I was trying to think of how to say that without having it sound bad.
Oh!
Oh, snap.
I cannot do
Yeah, I can't do that either.
I'm like, am I doing it?
Well, I want to thank each one of you guys for dropping everything and coming together to make this happen. Girl power.
Girl power.
Yeah.
And I want to thank everybody in the chat, everybody watching, for hanging out with us. We have no idea what next week's show is going to be. We never do. But we'll announce it on the Facebook page as soon as we do. And let me get a link for the Facebook page and throw that in chat.
Someone in chat said, take off your tops and show us your coils.
Blam.
All right, so let's call that a show.
Yep,
Bravo.
Good.
good times.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much
Bye.
for watching.
We'll see you next week.
Hearts.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.